Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. And today we're going to be continuing Eula's story quest. It is the Aphros Delos chapter, Act 1, The Spindrift Shall Never Return to the Sea. We are currently about to get speech and etiquette lessons from Eula, apparently. So here we are in Mondstadt again.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise it'll keep bugging us.
About all that vengeance stuff.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry. There's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
You know, that's not really reassuring from someone who said they'd take vengeance on you.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order.
Oh, so we're like really far down the list. That's somewhat comforting.
Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes.
She's definitely counting.
But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack.
No, I've never heard that before. I also doubt the legitimacy of that phrase. Maybe. I don't know. I guess I don't think that I'm very afraid of a slanderous attack. And I feel like I uphold the things that I value as integrity. So maybe. Interesting.
If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, there are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance to. Your manner of speech and your bearing.
I have a feeling that this quest is going to have some like test where we have to, it's going to give us like multiple options and we got to pick the right one.
Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate.
So you're saying that we do need to trouble ourselves with such frivolous formalities.
For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
That sounds more like poetry than a greeting. Do you have to memorize poetry just to speak?
As the morning dew does what now?
This is why we shouldn't let Paimon speak for us. This is going to be a disaster.
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you.
Ah, yes, of course.
Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water.
Seems like a lot of work just to greet a good friend.
Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
What?
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So another thing to remember, aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, If you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them.
This is getting complicated.
This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait. This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
Ah.
Oh no.
Very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Are they like all gonna hate her or something?
The god of Animo protect you. Very good.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
Oh jeez.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you.
You know, you're not making your reputation any better, but I suppose you also don't care.
Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... what comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
I like how this person, the voice actor, speaks. She did the lines really well.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do, just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Well, that's another person on the list.
Wow. The Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm sure I'm sure it won't turn out the exact same way no matter who we talk to. Maybe we should talk to someone we know, like Amber, or Barbara, or Jean.
You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity. Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while.
This is just awful.
Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
I thought that you said that it wasn't okay for Paimon to say, "Mark my words, vengeance will be mine." But it seems like that's part of every single conversation you have. Although if Paimon takes this as a learning lesson, she's just gonna open up every conversation with like, "Bow before me, vengeance will be mine."
You there, lowly worker.
Stop calling everyone a lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. You've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius. I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here, if you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go.
Can't we apologize to the guy? I feel like we could at least slightly improve the situation by just apologizing to him.
It's alright. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Also, why does she call it, like, I get why she calls everyone a lowly worker, but she's supposed to teach us how to talk to other people. We're not nobles, so therefore we don't have anyone to talk down to, right? So we need to talk from a position of talking up to people who are nobles. So she should be like glorifying the people that she's talking to and pretending that she's a lower rank or something.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop. Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time. Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
I mean, you did call them all lowly workers and ask them to kneel.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed atrocities, I'm afraid there's no easy path to reconciliation. As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
There's some quest reward up there. It's not this quest, because I've seen it before.
Yeah, why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either.
I was waiting for that part.
Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do.
Decide who to claim vengeance on for the day?
But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people to talk to.
Oh, jeez.
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now. Right? Right?
I'm still not sure I could do this.
We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct.
Halfway?
A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Oh, that's so close. I'm glad that you picked such a close location that we could easily travel to and quickly start our next lesson. Alright, where is this? Oh, at least it's near a teleporter.
We should look for a place to take shelter.
Didn't mean to do
I'll
that.
be fine. But we don't want you catching a cold.
What's going on here?
It's so cold. Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse.
That's because they put a bramble and a giant spiked wall in it.
But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
You want to know who can handle this situation well? Ganyu.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. Paimon thinks so too, but you've got this in the bag.
You look pretty confident this time. All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly.
So yeah, we're just gonna shield up and then use Ganyu. I feel like Ganyu is very graceful. Okay, we can't break the brambles. We have to avoid the balloon. The boopy balloon. Oh, we gotta keep going. I kinda thought we'd be done. Is there a moving balloon? Oh my... What? I didn't expect this to be quite so complicated. Uh-oh. I'm glad that this balloon can't hit us. Excuse me, Mr. Balloon. I'm a little busy. This must be like checkpoints, I guess. I'm stuck.
That won't do.
What?
You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again.
What even happened? I'm not... Oh, we have to talk to her.
It'll be difficult at first, but the key is to remember, you must be elegant.
Honestly, I don't know what happened. I think we got too close to the balloon and it exploded, is my only guess. But since you lose immediately upon it happening, we didn't really get to see the results of being hit by the balloon, and that's why it looks so confusing. Maybe. I was more confused because my character got stuck like that, so I was trying to back up, and then all of a sudden we just lost immediately. Also, what's the point of these checkpoints if they don't checkpoint us? Made it. Oh! Well, that's not good. Oh, we have time remaining. We were supposed to run. I thought we were... Maybe that's why we lost. We must have lost to the timer, huh? We're not doing a great job right now, let me tell you that. Well, we could just like Zhongli up and get out of here, right? Okay.
Not bad.
We must have lost to
A
the
lot better than
timer
I
the
had
first time then.
anticipated, at least.
Because we got booped off of the ledge and still didn't fail.
Paimon almost didn't make it through. Good thing we didn't get stuck.
Honestly, the first time I didn't even realize there was a timer.
So, are we aristocrats now?
Aristocrats.
Don't flatter yourselves. We've only just begun. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation. There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle. My family set only the highest expectations for me. even as a child. Let's proceed, shall we?
Well, I think we got time to do this next activity.
This is the leyline monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
You mean if the enemy could, like, move?
Stabilize!
I feel like this is going just extremely well for us at the moment. We're just taking advantage of all the super crazy OP heroes that we have.
Well done. Your performance was most impressive. And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragonspine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder if even I could have done the same. Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach you.
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's get out of Dragonspine before Paimon turns into a popsicle.
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
Thank you! What I've been saying all along, Paimon's useless.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
I don't think that helps if it's Paimon's style. It's the wrong style for talking to the aristocrats.
Yeah, that's it. It's too cold here. Besides, Paimon was paying attention to the Traveler.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps. Now, drink this.
Uh-oh.
Huh? What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk.
Oh.
Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
Oh, thank you. Are you still planning on the whole vengeance thing?
I think she's made it pretty clear that the vengeance thing doesn't go away.
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it?
A Paimon popsicle.
So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Ah! Paimon knew something was off!
All in the name of vengeance. No need to thank me. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him. I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
Alright, well this quest continues to be quite funny. But it's a Good Hunter. I guess I'll just continue in the next one because I'm accidentally gonna run into that, obviously. I go past Good Hunter like all the time. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed this one. I've been liking Eula's quest and her personality and stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.